Hi there, it's Jen, and I'm so excited to be bringing you my first process video. I'm using the October Scraptastic Hard Erases kit today, and I'm just showing you a few of the pieces, including the printables, and like I did a print and cut with my silhouette, and then I'm going to use the cut file, this little kind of doily looking shape, as a stencil with that ink pad. That's one of the Prima Chalk inks. If you're a subscriber for 2 months or more in a row, then you get a free gift, and we got that Prima Chalk ink this month, which is like a really pretty sea foamy color, and it's really light. I love it. So I'm just kind of patting the ink down through the holes. And I started by rubbing, like trying to kind of rub it across, but it didn't get enough ink on, so then I ended up kind of patting it just up and down. So I'm just trying to work on getting that all around. And I don't want it perfect, like I don't want to have the perfect shape, I just kind of want a subtle effect. This is the photo I'll be using. This is just a picture of my daughter. She's 8.5 years old in this picture, and she's just looking at a dandelion. I'm using this trimmer, which is a Martha Stewart trimmer, and I got this for free at an event that I went to, but I don't really like it. But my other trimmer was upstairs, and so I just was too lazy to go get it. So I usually use a Fiskars trimmer, which I'm sure you'll see in another video. So I'm going to use this Heidi Swapp Shine transparency word as part of my title, and it's a mustardy color, and I wanted to kind of have the colors be mustard, and then that lighter yellow, which is in the doily, and then I'm going to bring in the blue too. So here I am just looking through. I keep my kits in these little iris containers from Michaels, and I stole that idea from Nicole Jones, and I love keeping them in here. I get 2 kits, so I keep my Scraptastic kit in one, and then my Felicity Jane kit in the other, which hopefully tomorrow I will be getting my Felicity Jane kit, and I will do a kit share with you. So I've decided to use one of these Schmel cut-aparts kind of as a photo mat, so I'm just kind of playing around to see what I want to do here. I thought I wanted that red in there, but I decided I didn't want the red in as one of my colors, so I decided to use the other half of that. And then as I put that down, and it was only a half a piece, it didn't mat the whole photo. I decided to just cut up another one of those squares and use it to mat the rest of the photo. And then stick a strip of the opposite side of that paper in between. So I'm going to bring in that kind of orangey red color, which I love that color. The colors in this kit are so pretty. Oh, and I didn't mention that always below the shine, that's one of the printables, which I print and cut on my silhouette. So I'm just going to cut the doily in half because I don't want to waste any of it, and so I only need that much. And then that Love This tab is another cuttable, and I think that might be from the This Life Noted cuttables, or printables. I keep saying cuttables. So here I am just trying to take the adhesive off the back of one of those paper clips. They're like kind of a really light creamy yellow. They match that doily perfectly. The thing that bothers me about them is they were stuck onto the carrier sheet, and they had adhesive on the back that was really hard to peel off. So I'm just going to stick it to the side by the Love This. So here I go, and this is where my trouble begins. So I'm going to I take this, I think it says My Happy sticker, that's this light yellow. Again, I'm just trying to bring in more of that light yellow from the Teresa Collins sticker sheet that's included in the kit, and I stick it right under the photo for now, and looking at it now it looks pretty good, but you'll see later that I have some issues with it. So what you can't see at the bottom of the camera is I'm just using my EK Success powder tool to take off the sticky off the back of the stickers, and I love doing that because I'm super indecisive. And then I am going to take this orangey red star, and I love the way that the point of the star fits right in between the N and the E, where that comes together. So I like to nestle things. And then I thought I wanted a yellow star, but the yellow stars didn't quite match what I was going for. I had that mustardy yellow, and so I was trying to go for a darker yellow. So I took out my Copics, which I only have like 6 Copics, so I don't have a good selection. And I tried to color the star to be darker, but it wasn't quite dark enough, so I just abandoned that idea. So now I'm just looking for something else which can go up in this top cluster. So since most of my layout is bottom heavy, I like to balance that with just a little cluster at the top right, so to balance the bottom left. So I just make a little cluster of tags, and that's a Teresa Collins sticker, one of the printables from the This Life Noted kit, and then that's the back of that Chamel cut apart sheet, that tan color. And I decided I didn't have enough of that that ink, so I just took that stencil back out and put a little bit more on. And later I'll decide that I still don't have enough, so you'll see me put even more on. So again, I'm just going back through my accessories, and I wanted to bring mustard up to that corner. And I'm struggling to find something that will work. I liked the You Shine, the star, but it was a little bit big, and then it also bothered me that it was right above where it said shine, and then right above the other star, so that was too linear, I guess, for me. I don't know. I just didn't like the way it looked. And I'm looking at these Fancy Pants stickers, and I don't think they're going to work either. So then I just decide to disassemble everything so I can glue everything down, because it's starting to get to that point where I need to start gluing stuff down. So I'm just going to assemble it from the top layer down. And then I can put it all on the base. Now I have to apologize because the video cuts out at the end, and I just ran out of space, and so the video cut off, but you don't miss too much, and I do have close-up photos at the end, so you'll see that later. But I'm just, like I said, assembling all the pieces here. And then while I'm assembling this, I just, when I do a layout, I start one of two ways. Well, a lot of times, usually, I have a photo or a story in mind that I want to tell, and sometimes I just want to do a technique. So this was one of those pages where I really just wanted to, I knew I wanted to use that cut file as a stencil, and so I started with the technique. So this is one of those pages that it doesn't really have a story, but I'm just going to, it's just a cute photo of my daughter, and I'm going to write her a bit of advice. So I like those kind of pages too. And then here's where I kind of start fiddling with that My Happy sticker. I'm going to fiddle with it a ton. Oh, and I got a little bit of adhesive on my photo, so I'm just taking that off. So these are some thin foam squares, and I love the thin ones because it just gives just the right amount of dimension. I have thick ones too, but I hardly ever use them. And then these are just some cheap ones that I got at in a previous video when I did my scrap room tour. I talked about how I live by the American Crafts warehouse, and every year they do a warehouse sale and they have stuff for crazy cheap. So last November, I stocked up on adhesive, and they had those foam tabs and that roller adhesive, the pink that you can see at the bottom right of the screen. And I just stocked up, and I haven't run out. It's been almost a year, and I still have a little bit left, so it's working out to be just the right amount. So, like I said, here I am fiddling with that My Happy, and it's just going to drive me crazy. There are some edges that didn't quite line up at the bottom there, and it was just bugging me so bad. So I put it aside. And then here I'm going to glue down the title. And then I'm trying this You Shine piece out in a couple different spots, but it just doesn't end up working out. And then here's where I bring back that stencil and put a little bit more on the bottom. It was it was bothering me that it wasn't coming over to the other side of the page. I don't know why. It looked fine from the video. It looks fine to me, but I'm going to go ahead and put some more stuff on it. And there's a headshot. So the video is about to cut off here, but I still was trying to find a little bit of mustard to put at the top, so what I ended up doing was just getting a piece of mustard cardstock from my stash and putting a strip across the top and then stapling, putting a few staples on. So here are some close-up pictures, and then here you can see my title, and I wrote the journaling underneath and I stapled it on, and I added a badge button up at the top. So thanks for watching, and I've just had so much fun. I'm so excited to get into making these videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.